So I officially welcome you all. Thank you so much for joining in today and sparing some time to discuss this Apache OIBIS tutorial project. To start with, I have put up one agenda so that we know like what is it that we are going to do today. So by the agenda, this is the community meeting that we are doing for this tutorial project for Apache OIBIS, where we have a common goal uh, that I try to put here. We can definitely refine it when we go through it together. But before that, I just wanted to do one thing before I discuss the goal and we discuss the goal together. There is one thing that I have done is this. These are the team members or the volunteers who have shown interest in working together on this project, where we have people from, I would say, different countries. There are participants from India that I was aware of, so I have put the name of the country as well. And then there are two participants are from Italy, Nicola, and one more participant is there. I'll actually I would like to learn that how to pronounce the names first before I say anything. So please, let's do one quick round of introduction in the given order on the screen, and then we can start right away. We'll jump onto the agenda. We'll discuss the goal and other things that we want to discuss on it. I think that's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have got Namit on the call. Namit, are you there?
Yep.
Yeah, you can start, buddy. A very quick introduction.
Hi guys, this is Namit here. I'm uh, I'm from India and I'm working on Apache Office project from last 7 to 8 years. So yeah, looking forward to work with you guys and something.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much, Namit. Benjamin, would you like to tell us something about your experience with OIBIS?
Yes, of course. Why not? Can you hear me properly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. My name is Benjamin Jugel. I'm from Bielefeld in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and I worked with Offbiz now for about 3 years, and I'm a consultant for the Atomify GmbH.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I have done a lot of work in like I don't know, all about. All over Offbiz. Mostly it's well where it leads me. Like I am consultant for a huge company that sells continuously so products that are turned out on a monthly basis and
Mm-hmm.
charged on a monthly basis, and I do most of the work for them. So
Nice.
I'm in sales channels like
Mm-hmm.
the VAT calculus. I looked into that a little bit, and well, all over the project
Mm-hmm.
basically. I'm not specialized anywhere.
Mm-hmm. No, that's nice. That's nice, actually. Thank you so much for that detail. It is definitely helpful, and we'll together definitely leverage your experience here for sure, Benjamin. So thank you so much for joining in. So now we have Oliver. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes. Olivier Heinz from France. Me, I'm working on Offbase since more than 10 years and
Uh-huh.
in overall Offbase. And currently, my main focus are on documentations and automatize test on process test,
Right.
user interface test process.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we have been watching up your contributions since last many years now. So thank you so much. We are very sure of leveraging your experience with OIBIS in this project, because there is a lot on that front that we would like to do. Um, Devanshu, would you like to give us an introduction?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Devanshu Vyas. I'm from India, and it's been like almost 7 years I've been working with Apache Offbiz. This is the first thing that I was introduced to when I started my software engineering journey. So I've been working with from like say except from the start of my career, and I was privileged enough to be a contributor to Apache of this project,
Mhm.
and I'm just looking out to ways how I can contribute more and more. And thank you, Pranay, for giving me an opportunity to be be of more help to of Bizarre and our community.
Thanks to you, Devanshu, for joining in the effort. Nicola, we have Nicola from Italy. Nicola, would you like to give us a very quick introduction and your experience with OIBIS?
Yeah. I'm the CEO of MP Style. We use OSBits as framework, ERP framework for our customers. We work in fashion industry. So we have some 10, 12 projects with customer, especially B2B and B2C and custom development. So we work
Nice.
with Italian customer all in a fashion industry. So a small
Perfect.
medium company.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
thank
we are.
you. And
Yeah.
Giulio is my colleague. Is
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Nicola. Can you please pronounce it once more for us?
yeah, my name is Nicola Mazzoni, and my
And
colleague is Giulio Speri.
Julio. Okay, Julio Sperry.
Giulio Nicola.
Nice to meet you, Julio. And would you like to give us a quick introduction, Julio?
Yeah, of course. As Nicola already said, I'm a colleague of Nicola. I work here in MP Style since for 4 years this year, and is 4 years that I work on OFBs on our customer project. Basically, as you said, B2C and B2B project. So yeah,
Nice.
e-commerce sites for our fashion customers.
Perfect. Perfect.
Giulio is one of my free developer work only on OFBits, exclusively on OFBits. So
Nice.
we follow all of our project. So
Very nice. Very nice. So we are sure of leveraging your experience too, Julio, and we need more and more people like you who are actually willing to contribute to OIBIS, and we'll do good work together here on this project. Next we have Praveen. Praveen, did you join today? I think Praveen did not join, so we can skip. And Suraj is also not here, so we'll skip for now. And then we have the ninth member here. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to pronounce the name once again, so I'll leave it to the participant. He is not here, I guess. Okay, so next we have Aditya. I know, and I think we all know Aditya, I guess. Yeah, he has been doing a lot of marketing work for OIBIS recently, and is in the role of committer in a couple of other Apache projects as well, and also PMC member. So Aditya, you need no introduction, but I would still request you to please do the honors. Please introduce yourself quickly.
Thanks, Pranay. First of all, I would really like to thank you for this initiative, because I feel from the starting itself, the documentation plays a really vital role for any of the open source project, and the tutorials, and they really back those things up. So that's a great initiative from your side. And so, okay, about me, my name is Aditya Sharma, and it's more than 4 years I'm working. Uh, more than 4 years I'm working on Apache of this, and from the inception of my career I've been contributing to the community, and it's great to be in this community. We all are really good out here, and I've been involved in numerous efforts like documentation, social media, related to JS work and various other efforts. And I would really like to contribute towards this effort as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aditya. And you have already been helping us very much by spreading word on all these social networks. You have been leading the effort, and we all are witnessing it. So thank you so much for doing all that work, because OIBIZ actually, OIBIZ needs it all. OIBIZ needs to be spoken about on all these platforms so that people know more about OIBIZ and its abilities. Okay, well now let me tell you something about myself. I have been working with Apache OIBIZ since 2007. It's been more than, I would say, 13 years now. It's been a great journey, I would say. First, I started working as a developer. I learned how to build solutions using Apache OIBIZ, and then soon after that, I realized I need to do something. um I need to do something for the developers who actually starts working with OIBIZ, and there are so many things. So there should be a defined and structured tutorial. So in my initial days, I wrote that, and then during these many years, I tried to do whatever I could for helping people who joins the community. I could not go in that much of depth where I could contribute something on framework level, but yeah, my agenda has always been like, let's try to make it easy for the new people who are coming in, because adoption of the framework or the technology is critical to its success. So based on all these many years, I have been working with Apache OIBIZ. During this period, uh, I got this tag we call committer. I became the OIBIZ committer. Then I continued doing whatever I could. Then on one fine day, I got to know that EMC has elected me to be part of it. So I, 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 I became the part of PMC as well. That was again something that I thought I should be doing more of such contributions so that I can justify whatever I have got from Apache and OIBIZ basically. Since then, I have been continuously working on the project, and on and off, you might have been seeing my name there in on the mailing list. Uh, with this effort specifically, let's come down to what we are here for discussing. And thank you so much for sparing your time and being on this group. I was really, I would say, excited when I got this idea to put up the plan in front of the community, and I was seeing like, okay, maybe some of my colleagues will come and say yes to it, but yeah, it was even more exciting to see people coming in from across the world. Like I got interest from Oliver, then Benjamin signed in, and then Nicola signed in, and then Julio signed in. So I was very excited about it. Like now it's a global effort. Now it's a community effort. And like Apache philosophy says, like if it hasn't happened on the mailing list or the public groups, it has never happened. So I thought to make it an announcement as a community that I should be publishing every possible thing to the community itself. So I took that particular approach, and we are also recording this session so that we can share it further with the people, like whatever it is that we are actually planning for. So to start with today's agenda, and we have already introduced ourselves. There are some more members, and I know that they'll definitely join. They personally have messaged me that we are not able to make it today, but we are in, so we can consider that these volunteers are also with us. So that's not a problem. I was actually preparing some agenda for the meeting, because coming with an empty whiteboard was like, I thought I should have something for the group. So I tried to put the meeting agenda that I have shared here on my screen. It's a community meeting that we are doing for this tutorial project, and specifically for Apache OIBIZ. The important thing, while I was putting this up, first I had put this slide, the name of the volunteers, and then I thought, no, what this team is going to do, or what these volunteers are going to achieve together, let's define a goal for this team, because we have to be very much aware, like what is it that we are going to do together, because that's where the planning will start and the execution will follow, and the results will be there in front of us. So I thought to put a goal together where I have written something, so we can read it together once, and see like if it is feeling like a goal, and we are all are together in this game together. So I have put it this way: we are here to build tutorials and reference documents for Apache OIBIS to make the learning curve easy for business solution evaluators, business analysts, technical architects, developers, testers, that is the QA people, and the DevOps engineers. It boils down to every possible role who comes to OIBIS and wants to learn about it. And especially when there is a person who is a business solution evaluator, he got to know about Apache OIBIS. He came here trying to evaluate OIBIS for his business needs. Whatever business requirements he is having, he's trying to evaluate it. And I have been contacted by people on professional networks where they used to ask questions like, will OIBIS scale based on our the needs that we have? The scalability is pretty high. We are enterprise grade. We want this enterprise grade solution, and it's an open source. So will this be secure for us? Will the customer or the user data will be secure on this platform? Will this be able to will this solution be able to scale as per our requirements as we grow? Being a giant organization, we have huge database and all. Will this solution be, will OIBIS be able to handle all that? So there are plenty of other such type of questions that business evaluators are having. What is the architecture like? What is the technical architecture that we can vouch for? Is it secure? What sort of technology you are using? How can I go in and I can experience it by myself? Do you have some demo uh, available that I can go and I can play with? So these type of questions they ask, and whenever we go in, we do not find that much of references handy, which can be shared in a structured way, so that they feel empowered, or they feel like, okay, yes, I am here, and I now I have got the information that I need, because they need to go back and need to present it to the stakeholders that I am evaluating this solution and I have found everything. It actually addresses our requirement, right? So they need those artifacts. Similarly, business analysts who start their project, similarly, technical architects who are starting their journey with OIBIS, they want to have some artifacts that can help them learn OIBIS and its design patterns, so that they can design the solutions around it, can do the gap analysis and all. And then developers who have to write code, so they need to be very much aware of and must be having some references that they can use to learn OIBIS as a developer. Then testers and DevOps engineers for deployments and all those things. So I try to cover the roles. So I'll take a pause here and would like to ask you about your opinion on the goal that I tried to put together here. Do you feel connected with it, or you have some suggestions that we should improve this, or we should write something else here, so that we know like this is the common goal we have, because we all will be working on different parts of this journey. So we want to make sure that all the parts are, when assembled together, are actually hitting this particular goal. So what do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Do you feel that this is a good goal?
Pranay, I totally in sync with you. Whatever you have just wrote down here is actually on the lines of what I was thinking, that yes, I should be, whenever I see this project Apache Office, I see that these are the things that are currently missing, which is, which is kind of hindering the project to, new users that are being, coming to Apache Office. So that would be something that I think is a good start for now, I think.
Okay. Anybody else? So should we consider that this is looking good and we can take it forward, right? Okay, perfect.
Yes. Perfect.
Perfect. So this is the team. We have already done the introduction round, um, and then these are the major areas that I think we'll be talking about or we'll be working on. Uh, we'll still be needing some more planning on it, but I have tried to put up whatever I was having handy, where I try to put it in three segment, where one is the development part, um, where developers and architects mostly need this information, and then deployment part, where the DevOps engineers and all those people look out for these information, like how do we do it, when is the time to call it a production ready system, or how to do it, what is the delivery life cycle that we should follow. The release managers are ideally having these questions. With OIBIS, how do we make it, how do we load test our system, how do we configure it so that it is scaling, it is a scalable configuration, and then production setup on AWS, and monitoring obviously on Azure, and maybe some other cloud platforms where we would like to serve it in production. And then for the business, the core purpose of this activity would be to generate the references and the documents which are useful for the business users or the evaluators, where when they come to OIBIS, from where they should start. So there are already some documents. In this effort, what we'll do is we'll review those documents. We'll see like if it needs any sort of improvement or anything that can be done to make it more prominent, and so that it is easily accessible, and or we'll evaluate simply like it is all good and we can sign it off and we can call it done, that okay, whenever a new person is coming from business, this document is a good to go and there is no refinement, there is no further refinement which are needed here, so we'll call it done. So if something is there, we'll obviously evolve it, we'll try to evolve it. If something is missing, then we'll definitely try to create some so on that ground. So this way I have tried to put all these um, let me put it this way, like there are some new topics which were not there in that survey form that you have filled up. Like there is this technical architecture that I have put. We would like to have really good diagrams based on the new architecture or new things which have made their way in Apache OIBase, so that whenever a new person is coming, is able to understand the architecture of Apache OIBase easily. On control flow, we should be having clear understanding on that. It was recommended from one of the participants while filling up the survey form. Screen widgets and decoration pattern, with that was also recommendation. Entity engine, service engine, security is a very critical topic, because it's the biggest concern. It's the biggest concern while adopting any open source solution. The people used to ask this question, like will this be a secure solution, because open source have to have some governing body, and also do you have all that structure in place. So that information has to be made really accessible, either on website or on wiki or whatever it is, but it should be really visible and prominently accessible to the person who has come down to evaluate Apache OIBase. Then we have the workflow management. We'll be talking about that. Job management, transaction management, log management. How do we do that? From deployment perspective, like how do we segregate dev environment, QA environment, UAT, and production? Do we need these many environments always? Depends. So we'll talk about it. All these are topics. We'll be elaborating these in the form of documents, some reference doc, some videos, or maybe some doc plus video combination, or whatever it is. So it has to be a healthy document that gives every possible detail to the person who has come here and looking after to looking forward to learn something about it. Then delivery life cycle, when you choose OIBase or in general an open source solution like Apache OIBase, like what should be the delivery life cycle you should follow? These are the common questions or the problems that we face while delivering solutions. Load testing, scalability, production setup, and then finally on business front, I was talking about initially the getting started documents, requirements documents, and videos on business processes. Like let's say for example, someone wants to know like, do you have the sophisticated picking and packing process of the order fulfillment flow? Do you have that? Now, for a person like you and me who is working with Apache OIBase since last more than 5, 7, 8, 10 years now, we know that like, okay, this is how we go in WMF warehouse component and facility component, and we select the facility and we take it from there. We can do the fulfillment, or we can right away jump start it from the order view itself. But for a new person who is just coming here and trying to learn about it, like does OIBase support it? Now, to experience it, he does not have the trustworthy resources available. If you go and search YouTube or Google, you'll find some resources. You'll see like there are people who have created videos like how to do fulfillment and all. You'll get it. But if you get it from Apache OIB's channel itself, that's the most trustworthy information anyone would trust on, because it's built by the community for the community, and basically given back to the community itself. So we'll try to do that. In this process, definitely we'll try to deprecate some resources as well. It will happen naturally, because we'll try to create a next version of something. Let's say there is a tutorial video on YouTube channel which is already there, and since last many years it has been there, but now it's deprecated because the the, the things have changed now. You do it differently, right? So we can call it deprecated. So we'll also define those processes to deprecate the resources, like how should we do that. It should be archived somewhere, because it should always be available, right? Because it was contributed one day by someone. So we'll do that. That is also something we'll do. So I just tried to put it in one important thing that we should be doing here, and it is something called the testimonials, or you can call it the user feedback, or the case studies, or user stories, who have been using Apache OIBase, and we would like to do real interactions with them. We'll see like how do we do it, how do we approach to them. Some of us are already here. We can tell ourselves, we can record videos, we can host certain sessions where one-to-one conversation is happening, and we are giving the details of our own experience with Apache OIBase for the world. And this video is being actually uploaded to YouTube, and then further uh, shared on the social networks, telling the people across the world that okay, this is the experience from a real user of Apache OIBase, and you can learn from this experience. So it will also be a sort of a testimonial for the project, where people will get to know about the people and the project. People and the project, it's all OIBase, Apache community, Apache user community is all about people, right? So we would like to let the world know the people behind the project and the project also. So we'll work on that as well. So these are just some ideas I have put here. And then finally the marketing part, on which like I was talking about, Aditya has been actually doing this all the heavy work, I would say. uh, Weightlifting he's doing. He's preparing the content and sharing all that from the LinkedIn OIBIS page, and also sharing from OIBIS Facebook page and Twitter handle, and all those things he's taking care of. Because of that, definitely the word OIBIS is reaching out to many people across the world. So we'll try to build more content around it, so that it is of more interest for the people across the world. So I'll take a pause here, and again would ask you if you would like to add something more here. You can definitely mention here. At the same time, we'll always be in touch on. I'll create a Slack channel. So if you can share your Slack ID with me, that would be great, because we'll continue our asynchronous conversation on either on that Slack channel or developer mailing list. So we can do that. So if you have some suggestions now, please please let the group know. Or if you see like okay, there should be one more I would say categorization of the help, or the help documents, or the reference documents, that can also be talked about or discussed.
I think one thing I would like to add, maybe I think that is something included in the points mentioned in business part. But I think the taxation is something we should discuss, definitely discuss, because people in India, a lot of people query about how GST can be implemented,
Yes.
and various other countries have different
Right.
taxation systems. So what current state of taxation implementation is, and how one can mold that out?
Yes.
That is something.
So when we'll be elaborating this point, Aditya, requirement documents and videos on business processes, that's where we'll elaborate the topics like what are the business processes that we would like to cover on, and that's where we can put the taxation in that priority list, because if you have the reference, it is always easy to respond to a question, right?
Yeah.
There is a video. You just put the URL, pick the URL, and paste it on the email saying, okay, here is the help you are looking for. People come and ask questions on mailing list. So if the resources are ready, you can always feel free to share those resources, right? So that's a good idea. Yeah, and definitely on text there are so many questions always.
And one more thing for the security thing, we can talk about the configurations one can make,
Yes,
like what are the existing ones
yes,
for
exactly.
various kind of.
Yeah, so
So
this is covered under here, point
yeah,
number 7 under the
yeah,
development. So basically, this is a common topic for all. So it's something that will be created and it will be elaborated further, starting from the configuration and talking about the framework level security, and then coming taking it because it's a layered security that we have right in OIBIS, and it's at multiple levels. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also be taking the user to the application level security. How do we assure it? And then obviously in today's world, people are looking out for APIs, and then again security on for those APIs is also critical. So we'll talk about all the levels, and it will further be elaborated, and it will be expanded. Yeah, definitely a good addition.
and just now just came a thought like multi-tenancy is something
Yes,
that is now that not used that much, but still people do ask for it.
right,
So
absolutely.
so we can
So
also do.
yeah, we'll put it in this development part only, because there is a lot of configuration that you need to take care of. It's
Yeah.
basically the configuration, because once the configuration is right, most of the things are taken care of automatically by OIBIS. So configuration has to be right. So yeah, it's a good topic to add on, Aditya. Thank you so much for that. Any other topic? Uh, already already an exhaustive list, I say.
Well, when we go into the details of installing or setting up Office, we should cover all systems. So there is very little documentation on Windows 10,
Yes.
and I have the feeling that there are a lot of people asking for installation on specifically Windows 10.
Yes. So we'll try to cover as many operating systems as we can, because that is definitely a critical topic to talk about. Because uh, being the OS agnostic, I would say like OIBIS has got an ability. We used to take pride in saying OIBIS is database agnostic framework, right? It can work on any of the databases. You just ping on and we can configure and use it. Similarly, for OS as well, it should be platform, uh, sort of platform independence, where all the operating systems are, and there should be samples or some examples, videos, documents should be available, not necessarily on specifically for Linux, but yeah, should also be talking about Windows, Windows 10, or and some other popularly known uh, operating systems we can definitely go for. It's a good addition to it. Any other suggestion? And definitely we can keep growing the list as we move further. We'll get to know more topics, and we'll as we explore these topics, there will be subtopics that will come in picture, and we'll pick those up from there. Nice. So the next thing is, like, how do we do it? So I just try to um do some sort of planning on this front, but yeah, we'll keep it open for some time. We can think independently as well, like what should be the best way to execute it. One thing that we are doing right now is to meet. We are meeting, right? But meeting is always not possible for this work. So how do we do it? So we'll try to keep the communication asynchronous as much as possible, so that it is easy for everyone. At the same time, if meeting like this, we are meeting right now, if meeting on weekends in a month or so, or maybe once every other month, so that is a good idea to do some sort of look out for whatever has been done, and like how is it feeling, is there anything that is blocking or something that we would like to share with the team, and if we have some solutions on that. Because talking to you, like I'm feeling so excited seeing you all. It's like I'm meeting you all in person now. Otherwise, I used to read your emails only. So reading a person and talking to a person is a altogether different thing. That's my feeling. So I would still encourage, like we should be meeting every month or maybe every other month, if not possible every month. Uh, Other than that, I was thinking like we'll try to create groups of two, minimum two people can be working together, so that there is a feeling of um, teamwork where two people are there and there is a help, which is obvious, right? When you there are two candidates working on the same thing, having the similar goal, they can do the peer review and can help each other in making progress, or if there is a blocker they can discuss together and can work it out. So I was thinking that way we can, from this group we'll divide each team into two, and then we'll define like what sort of you have already filled up that survey form where you have shown your interest in certain topics. I have that graph with me. Uh, what I'll do is I'll put up a Google sheet or a document where I'll put names and the projects, and then we'll choose our own. Like these are the teams we would like to work on, and then this is something that we can do. So we'll keep it open for some time, and we'll team it up so that we have that collaboration going on. Delivery that we have been talking about will be in the form of documents or diagrams or videos as per applicability of that particular subject or context. Uh, One thing that I would highly recommend here, whatever we do for this tutorial project, either it's a document that you are creating, a video you are working on, a diagram you are building for a process or something, or architecture, then there should be a Jira ticket which actually depicts or which tells the world that okay, this is something which is being worked on, and it will also help us in managing the overall effort. Obviously, when we do things on Jira, people will come and review our work. At least it will go in their mailbox and they'll see like okay, this is going on. If they have some time on weekends or at any other moment, they'll go and they do a quick review, and at least we'll get some reviews from the rest of the community members, because altogether we all the developers of Apache OIP is a team on this particular project, right? We have always been on this mode where we work and we keep things open for review for some time, and then we ask for the reviews and all those things happen, and all that happens on Jira. So we'll try to manage the efforts in Jira. So review feedback and refinement, whatever is needed, will always be very open to the review from the people outside of this team as well. If the reviews are there, feedbacks are there, we'll always be open. We'll do a positive conversations. We'll discuss things with them on Jira, and then we'll take it forward in positive tone, and we'll try to refine things if there is a scope. Once things are finalized and reviewed and done, we'll publish it on social networks. So all these things will need some people, right? There is effort involved in it. Sorry. So and then obviously the periodic meetings I was talking about, possibly we'll try to match up. We'll try to find the schedule and we'll try to do the meetings. But if that's not possible, not an issue. We all are very comfortable in working with the developer community with the mailing list and Slack channel. So the Slack channel will be definitely a great way to communicate with the team if you have some blockers or anything you want to discuss. So not necessarily if you want to do a meeting like this we are doing right now, not necessarily all of us have to be there, right? Let's say there are two participants who are having some challenges that they would like to discuss, they can anytime connect and they can do a call like this and can sort out whatever blocker it is. So this is how I imagine like we can uh, get through this. So if you have some suggestions on this process front, like we can also do this to optimize the overall execution, please put up your thoughts on that. Anything comes to mind? Or sounds good, like maybe and obviously we have plenty of scope here, right? We'll take it super agile. At any moment we feel like no, this process is not working, we'll simply try to find out a solution and we'll mold it accordingly. So not a problem. And we'll try to follow the traditional approach where we are very used to of following whatever we do in a Apache OFBase, whatever contribution we do. I'm trying to follow the same approach here, so it's not going to be that hard on all of us. So we'll try to keep it simple so that the contribution is on the higher end with the quality. So that's how we should be keeping it. And then finally, the suggestions, like if anything you feel like we should do it certain thing, certain way, or anything that you would like to add on, please let the group know so that we can discuss on that and we can conclude something.
So, Pranay, I think this is a great work, but thinking about OFBits is an ERP. So, for example, and the decision maker for ERP are business people. So I think now the website and all the communication about OFBits is too focused on development. But the development, so if I work with the OFBits is obviously for some technical reason, but I think we need to speak with them, tell a story. So with the potential customer, so with prospect, and say there's, for example, in the website of OFBits, I want to see in the footer the logo of the company using OFBits, for example, or a clear page with the system integrator using OFBits. So I think is a quick way to communicate that is not a developer project, but is a business project. So I think is the core issue for OFBits. So I'm able as a developer to look information, to buy some book, to read in the dev mailing list. But if I'm a company, I want to see what other company using OFBits for custom project or out of the box project. Right. How the out of the box is different from our custom project. So what is the effort to develop my project? And so if I think my customer want to say in this support, well, what is how many developer, not only freelance, but some company, some software house working on OFBits. So I think is a important issue. So I think success story, and I can put all some story of my customer, some interview, or some material like this.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a valuable, super valuable contribution, Nicola. And that is what we need as of now, I would say, a need of our, where because putting content on the net, the social networks need the real people talking about the thing, right? Always going from the developer perspective does not give that particular view that these business people are looking out for. So creating something which actually gives a value to them when they go through the content, or when they come and see, try to experience something, they have to be feeling confident, right? And all these things that you have just mentioned are going to give that sort of confidence to them. Okay, yes, these many people are using it, and these many companies are there, integrators are there. All these things are being managed somewhere, but not on the website as of now. So we should also talk about that, the possibility of taking things to website and doing some updates to the website itself. So definitely a good addition, and we have put that in the business part of the effort. So we'll definitely be doing a lot of these. So we'll try to approach every person who is using, and we'll see, like, if you have something to tell to the world, please come and let's record a story so that we can show it to the world, like this is how you have been using Apache OIBase and it has been helping you since last these many years. So yeah, that's definitely a very, very, very valued contribution that we'll be working on, because that's also a guide, right? It's a guide for the person who is coming and evaluating Apache OIBase. So yes, for sure we'll be doing that. So thank you so much for that. And yes, I'm glad to know that you have got customers who are willing to talk about this. So that's again a good thing. So we'll do that for sure.
Thank you, Pranay.
Thank you. Anything else? Uh, if everyone is feeling good about it, what we can do is the next steps are, what I'll do is I'll put up things on a Google Sheet, and then I'll send it over to developer mailing list only so that people are able to see it. I'll create a Jira ticket for the same so that whatever effort we are working on is also being properly managed. We'll try to do a parent-child tickets there. We'll try to map up the team members, the ownership thing basically, who two are going to own certain things, and you have already submitted your interests. So based on that, I'll try to put up that, so if we can adjust that assignment or the ownership thing, and we'll keep talking about it. So, and in the meantime, if possibly you can share your Slack channel ID with me. So I'll Slack ID basically. So I'll create a Slack channel. It will facilitate our communication further. So that would be a good thing to start with. And I think yeah. So if anybody is having anything else, we'll continue, or I think we are good to go.
I have one doubt.
Yes,
are we going to proceed parallelly towards whatever the videos we are assigned, or we will go in a sequence? Like first the introduction video we are going to release, then this videos, or we are just randomly going people parallelly working in their universe.
See, Aditya, the interesting part here is that all of us, it's a blend. The good part about this team is that it's the power with this team of volunteers who have come together is the versatility, you call it, right? So we have got people like you who is into very much into development and sort of knows everything, every nitty gritty of the core framework level things and all those things. We have got people like Devanshu, who has been working with project since last 7 years and now knows possibly everything from the development point of view. We have got Nicola, who is mostly interested from the point of view of creating some content for the business users and coming up with the case studies and user stories and all those sort of things. So that's a very good marketing content. And then we have got Benjamin, who has done possibly everything. So we'll see like where he'll be comfortable in helping us with. Oliver is very mainly interested from the testing part, like how to have the better content on that front so that it is easy to understand the system when you're testing the system and validating the system or doing the gap analysis, right? So all that artifact will be usable there. Then we have Namit, we have Suraj. So all these candidates, it's a blend basically. And then you know me as well, not the Apache you know me, but you know me, right? So I'm also a blend of many things, right? So I'll definitely be mostly would love to be doing this user story and case study part, because my strong belief is like uh, all of you can come from the development side and do really great work on that front, do a really good tutorials for developers and architects, and then we can come from business side where we can bring on the case studies, user stories, and interviews, and all those for marketing purpose. And there is this middle layer where Oliver comes into picture, where I'll definitely try to work with him, and we'll try to come up with good documentation around processes and all, so that there will be 2 or 3 efforts which are going in parallel, starting from the introduction video, and there will be a lot which is in backlog. We won't pick it up. We won't confuse ourselves. So that's a very good question and very much required. So the versatility that we have in the team, the diversity that we have in the team is the power of this team, and we'll try to leverage that. And I would definitely welcome thoughts from everyone, please. That's my thought, okay? That's my thought, and that gives me goosebumps when I talk about it, because that's really a very good blend that we have got. I feel so fortunate that this initiative this initiative has got these many people from different fields who have come together now and trying to do something for the project. And I'm very hopeful that we'll do something which will be proven asset for the project for the long, and it will go long ways. So that was a valid question, and I hope I answered it.
Okay, I would like to add something here. I think Aditya, as soon as we start the process of joining people into a team, depending on the interest that they have shown in the the invitation form. So I think as soon as the teams are formed, we'll have more clarity on how we are going to
Yes.
pick up the items in the list, and in that way we can decide, okay, are we going to do this sequentially, or we are going to do parallelly, maybe like for Pranay and Oliver, maybe like doing something on the business side, that started creating a document, and you and I have started working on the tutorial part, and here Namit and maybe like Benjamin has started working on something that is really crucial on the framework level, like on the the job management on site, something on those lines. Okay, so we will be have more knowledge on how we are going to proceed sequentially or parallelly, and
Yes.
at the same time we'll have some more granularization of the tasks that Aparna have put up here in the document. So yeah, I think moving forward, I think we should all come together, and we'll see how things we are going to manage in for as soon as we have all the team available and the teams ready. I think that would be something that we're going to go in a
Right.
good pace, you can say.
Yeah. Thank you, Devanshu. Yeah, I totally agree. And definitely one more thing that I feel like it's not a project that is going to be completed in 3 months. Okay, it's a long project. It will take time. It will take maybe 1 year or so now, because there is a lot of asset we are talking about. And let's see how it goes as we start. And I'm sure once we start doing it, we'll get more people who are interested in helping. We'll get more helping hands. So the important thing is to start putting things into structure, and knowing that there is a system now where things are being inserted and there is something coming out which is really useful, right? So once we show the usefulness, there is something useful coming out. When people start feeling it, definitely we'll have more volunteers. That's a very, very obvious nature of the community work. So um, let's start first, and having this blend of expertise is the power of this volunteers team that we have formed. Yeah. Anything else? So, well, I would like to thank you once again for joining in and sparing some time for Apache OIBiz, and I look forward to work on those things that we have discussed today, and there will be many more new things as we move ahead, and we will definitely find more new things to work on. So till then, let's keep watching for the new emails that will be coming on Dev mailing list. I have few things in mind. I already mentioned that I'll put up things into structure, try to put up a process in place so that we all know like how are we moving ahead, and uh, we'll not try to confuse ourselves first of all, and we'll try to do one thing at a time, so that we are all are aware of like what is it that I own and what is it that I need to complete first, and then we'll go step by step, step by. So let's take baby steps first, and then we'll keep going. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much.
Okay,
Have a great day and take care. Bye bye.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.